Well, it looks like we saved the best till last. Turns out I did miss a task. I'm quite surprised that this one isn't actually a contract, given the workload required. Wow, I've already botched up this corner. So as you can see, we've got a Kenworth with not very much on the chassis, a saddle with an enormous trailer, with an oil drilling rig on it. Well, it's not really an oil drilling rig, it's just a drill. It just drills the ground. And we have to take 3 of them up to the top of the map. So let's see how we get on. I'm going to do it, because I have to do the same thing 3 times. I'm going to do once like this. I'm going to do it once with the super heavy tires on. And I'm going to do it once with maybe, well, I haven't decided on the other. It would be a different truck, but a mud tire truck. Just to see how it compares. Because this lot is exceptionally gangly, really. Like, it's a bit much. But you know, it should be fairly straightforward. Right. So first hill conquered. Oh, and as we've repaired both pipeline sections, so we can, in fact, go whichever way we want to the final destination. So as long as we can get around corners, which we seem to be doing okay with at the minute, as well, it seems at the moment we more resemble kind of like a bendy bus, but for freight, where the articulation point isn't actually that far from the middle of the vehicle, of the whole vehicle, relative to what it would normally be, given the size of the Kenworth. Oh, we've got that nice bull bar dragging in the ground. Still maintain that this is pretty much just a 4-slot cargo. It's only a 5 because they've added these extra chain ties that actually don't connect to the trailer, but just to nothing because they bounce around. Right, let's get back up front as we make our way down into the marsh. Obviously, I'm not gonna expose you to all 3 runs because, watching the same thing 3 times gets a little bit boring. But we're gonna see how long it takes. So I guess this is the first true muddy test for this truck, especially having a trailer that essentially drags through the mud, which is going to have a big impact on the front performance. Okay, we've stopped and we've sank. I get with the lightest amount of acceleration. Very slowly. Oh, there is a boulder in front of us, which doesn't help. So this is probably where the super heavy tires will come into a league of their own, really. It's that combination of mud and water. Come on, get past this tree. Yeah. Fortunately, we can't really do anything about our speed. It is what it is. Just gotta hope that the trailer doesn't snag on anything. As if this is a task. Oh my god, second gear, there it is. Third gear, I'm gonna go high gear. And I'm gonna snag on this metalwork as I struggle to make the corner, but we're around. I think this is the last task now. I don't think I've any more. I could be wrong again. I mean, for this map, obviously, not North Peaks. Yeah, I feel like, given what these trailers are doing, the fact that they've actually put the bull bar so low down, it's almost like they knew that it would essentially be a hindrance to progress because, you know, it catches water, it catches mud, they seemingly catch on every bleeding tree they come within 10 centimeters of. Like, they grab hold of it like a magnet. Right, around we go, round the rocks. Am I gonna make the corner? Who knows? Like, the front of the trucks is in a different time zone. Come on, keep turning. Come on, Kenworth, you got this. Come on, boy. Come on, you got this. I suppose if these were 4 slots each, you could get 2 on a super heavy trailer. What? Oh, is this where the crane comes in? Well, the crane can't get all the way up there, can it? So I'm gonna try and get my wheels in. Oh. Come on, let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Yes. That's clearly how it was intended to be done. And let's just ease it back down. Alright, here we are starting out for run number 2. Where we've swapped out the tyres. That's the only thing we've changed. I'm actually going to make this corner this time. I sincerely hope. Come on. There we go. Use the tree to... Oops. Oh god, I thought I was in high gear. Come on, make the turn. Yep. So we should see that we're a little bit faster through the mud. You would hope. That trailer has to go up to the drill site, I think, next as well. So if you thought we were nearly done here, you thought wrong. Unless you've already done all this, in which case you knew that we weren't going to be done here and you kept quiet about it. Which is fine. Oh, we're driving blind. Ah! No, no, works out well. Works out well. Come on, you've got a mix of mud and tarmac to get over. The chalk and cheese of the Snowrunner world. Come on, the fury. Come on. Gimme gears, gimme gears. There we go. Oh look, it's like deja vu, except the wheels are slightly different. It is still kind of a weird environment to be in Snowrunner, where you are the only thing doing anything. Apart from, obviously, when you beep the horn, some birds take off. But then they often just like fly into the ground or into the truck. So, you know, that's their effort to make the world look a bit more lived in, but it is just one dead world. Where you're the only person for 4 square kilometers. Which is really bizarre, given that there are houses and buildings and pubs. Up on the ski slope, you know, you drive past some of the corners and you can hear cheers. You can hear an atmosphere of people. I mean, they could have just put a couple of models in. But no. Only to be heard, not to be seen. How far am I going to get in? Yeah. Mid-sentence. Not very far is the answer. Right, so that's about the same kind of start as what we had with the stock tires. You can tell there where the wheels are chucking up a bit of mud, a bit of water, they're spinning. Basically, they're going a little too quickly. That's better amended power-wise with the fine-tuned gearbox. You can really tweak your wheel revolution to suit the ground conditions, but it does cost you more fuel. Right, just up ahead is where we did stop last time on the previous tires. We'll see how we get on now. See, we pushed up against that boulder and it just stopped us dead. Okay, we haven't stopped, but we have slowed down significantly. I think it's those reeds, actually. Those, I can't remember the name of the plant. Bulrush? No. Whatever, the big brown seed pods that explode when it's time to when it's time to spread the seed. It does overall seem a little bit quicker. I will report on the time during the editing, so editing deck can address the time concerns. It does look a beast though, doesn't it? So I put extra stickers on there. Hello, my name is Snowrunner Legend. I wish. Right, we're nearly there. Well, through the bog anyway. We've got to climb up the bloody mountain. I think for the third run, I'll actually use, I'm going to use a Russian truck. Probably not of the same size, because not many of them actually have a low saddle. Because I was thinking low saddle with the, the regular sideboard bed, rather than going like all out with the big stuff. I mean, yeah, I could just use for ultimate. Oh well, I didn't get around there, did I? For ultimate, let's just smash through this, the 605R, just for lols. I might still, like I said, I've not decided. I was thinking maybe something along the lines of like the Voron, maybe not the Voron Grad, because I probably want diff lock always on. But I don't know, I haven't decided, but it will be a Russian truck. Alright, I might just... Oh no, I have to... Because I'm timing it, I have to use the same route. I was going to say I could just cut straight across there. Much shorter. Alright, yeah. Pretty much the same tactic here. High range and not driving on the road itself. Oh, here comes the rocks. It hasn't been a tremendous difference in tire performance, just a little bit quicker, maybe, well, a result of that is being a little bit grippier. But yeah, not a huge difference. Not something you look at and think, whoa, God, why was I wasting my time with those tires? Not at all. Right, how am I gonna get up here? Right, probably with a bit of ingenuity. Right, I'm gonna have to plow down a few trees, I presume. Oh, I thought it was gonna maintain the high gear. No. No, no, no. The trees resist. If I can get between them, though. They will fall down. Right, try turning left. Like, drills, these don't even use drills. They're pump jacks. They don't drill. So doing any of this is complete nonsense. You go up and down to alter the pressure in the ground in order to draw more fluid out of the ground, draw more oil out of the ground. The drilling has already been done. And on to the third one. At least the third one's easier to get to. Alright, so I made my decision and I am in the Kolob. Well, I am in the Kolob 74760, right? Yeah, that's the one. And I can't remember the last time I drove this. You know, my gosh, it might actually be the co-op days, which is really quite sad because this thing, I love this thing. It's an absolute monster. I forgot how well it handles. I've become accustomed to the way the Kenworth handles, and this thing is nimble. So we've got the active suspension, we've got MHS2 tires, we've got, I think, power to weight ratio is like S, and we've got the train horn. And we obviously have the cargo. Obviously, this trailer makes the truck look small, but is by no means a small vehicle. And we're still high gearing. Come on, Kolob. Now, a downside is you can see there, I can't get the front of the truck down because the saddle is so far forward that it catches on the chassis. So it helped with that first ridge crossing, but you can see now it's having a big impact, so I can't steer. Which has sent me entirely in the wrong direction. So I'm going to have to use a winch to pull the front around. Even there. But that should be all the troubles over. I think we're actually ahead of time with this sort of thing. So, you know, definitely nothing to sniff at there. Oh no, it happened again, which is why I've just drifted into that post. So I think what I'm going to do, because we're through the difficult bit, is going to lower the suspension, which is going to expose us to catching things on the underside. And something this Kolob was kind of famous for was getting rocks stuck on the chassis. But hopefully the rest of the journey will be nice and dandy. The original heavy hauling beast is back. There's a time where I'd have picked the P16 over this, and that is a time where I was wrong. Especially once this thing, and the other Kolob actually, once they both got the active suspension upgrade to just help them lift over those ridiculously big boulders. Plus, there's space in this for like all your friends. Look, and a railing. They get a front row seat to the demolition party. That is essentially what I'm doing right now, as I keep smashing into things. We'll see how far and how quickly we can get through the mud this time. Or, is the RPM, is it too much? Because if your wheels are spinning too much, you're just going to bury yourself in the mud. Classic Tega tropes. So this bit's about the same. I think it's because the trailer digs in the mud there on the way down the hill. That's too much. Bear in mind, the Kenworth's ride height is a lot higher than this. And we're going much slower. I'm gonna have to up the suspension. You see that immediate difference? See, ride height makes a huge difference. We set off like we hadn't even been slowed down. Because this truck has that big scoop between the front wheels. Because it's axle protection, but at a cost. There we go, we've sort of ground out again. On the underside of the truck itself. It doesn't out now, this is now the third passing through here. So we've churned up the ground pretty well. Yep, Kolob not doing as well. Some people would probably argue that the other Kolob is a bit more appropriate for here because the nose and the sort of the underplating doesn't come as low down, but it does use quite a bit more fuel for similar speeds, and is not all-wheel drive. Wow. So I mean, for sheer pulling power, this is the sort of thing you want. But if you're going to drive through a bog, you want something more like the Kenworth. Something where only the wheels are going to be ever touching the ground, no bodywork. The Mack would suffer through here greatly. Alright, are we nearly there? Yes, we are. Get some big weaves going on. Come on, you don't wanna try second gear? You wanna give it a tickle? I know you want to. There it is. Oh, look at that. Even with a little bit of a bow wave going through the water there. Right, let's not get stuck going through here this time. But you know, relatively this truck practically turns on a dime. I mean, look at that. What a beauty. Yeah, I can't wait to find out what the actual time differences between the routes are and between the trucks. Bulkier isn't always better. You really do have to choose the truck that is appropriate to the situation. Although I did slow myself down here last time and have to drop to low plus. Oh no, there it is again. Yep. Back into high. Shimmy around these boulders. I mean, the handling of the truck itself is night and day different. I might have taken that a bit too soon. Should be okay though. Come over that, you'll be fine. Right, now just to the delivery point. Now for the timing aspect, I'm only timing to these trees here. Because obviously the 3 delivery points are separate. So when the trailer's through there, that's when the countdown will end. Right, now to get this drill up here. At least this one seems quite straightforward to get to. Thought we might have had to have used the crane, but I'm still unsure what it's actually meant for. I've not got that far. Nice. So yeah, that's just going to be a short one for today, but a little extra one, a little more than planned. So yeah, I'm still away offshore at this point, but I will be back soon. But I will also be moving house quite soon after I get back, so there's going to be a delay. But I'm going to be playing Armored Core 6, I'm going to be playing Starfield, I'm going to be playing City Skylines 2, and that's all going to be across the winter time. So I want to thank you all very much for watching and supporting. Make sure to, like and share and whatnot, all that good stuff, and have a great day.